This season, On Point Adventures is proud to be teamed up with Bone and Biscuit in Grand Prairie. For all of your dog's needs, visit Bone and Biscuit in the Westgate Plaza.
All right, welcome to this episode of On Point Adventures. You got Shar, you got Kat, and of course you got Finley. Finley is Jason and Cheryl's Brittany, and they just acquired, a month or so ago?
Yeah,
so we're going to be seeing lots more of Finley in the next, this season a little bit, and then of course next season as she learns all about hunting them birdies, hey? All right, we're also going to take a look at cricket through our Gundog Profile. We are going to, we're going to the kitchen with you to do some jalapeno poppers. Puppies training day, upland field hunting, upland field? Upland hunting. And we're also going to take a trip to Cochrane, Alberta with the boys' Field Dog Junior Test.
Wake up, get the coffee on, get out of bed, bring the guns and dogs down the back road. This is On Point Adventures. Get the shotguns check, decoys check, dogs lined up, put the ducks on the deck for On Point Adventures. This is On Point Adventures. It's time for On Point Adventures. This is On Point Adventures.
So we're going to talk a little bit about Cricket. Cricket was originally my dog, but she switched over to Josh's dog because, he did most of the hunting. I must say she was a very sweet puppy.
Yeah.
Quiet. No trouble at all. I don't remember her being a problem. She was great. Then she started working with Daddy. And she was just had the strongest drive. She just wanted to go all the time. When he was around, her eyes were on him. To watch her hunting, it's amazing. It's amazing to see her work. To seeing her as a puppy and then growing and being part of that process, it's just magnificent. That's all I can say. I've never worked with a dog, any hunting dog before, and I just love working with her.
Yeah.
She's just such a...
I know I like working with her too. I didn't see her as a puppy, but yeah, it was pretty awesome.
You wouldn't believe that she's turned into such a great dog in the field if you had seen her as a puppy, because she was just
soft little.
Yeah, she was just great. When I had puppies come to my house and we put them through the Gundog training program,
Right.
I was able to use Cricket. She was kind of their leader, and she really wanted to work with the puppies and kind of show them what it was all about.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Like, we'd go out for our walks and do some work, and she would take the lead, and she just kept them in line.
She kind of does the same thing now. Like, she still will take dogs out and teach them how to hunt.
Yeah, and then she backed off. So I think after she turned a year, my nice, quiet, sweet puppy, she turned into a little brat. Man, she just decided that she was going to hunt for herself. No teamwork, nothing. She was gone.
Yeah.
I mean, she would listen to you a little bit, but she wanted to bring you everything. Everything. It didn't matter. There was a grizzly bear incident. There was one time that she was chasing a fox for, I bet you, it was an hour before I finally distracted her to get her to come back. And, we had a breaker from the training program for, I know it was for a whole season, just to work on her obedience and
just to get that back.
Yeah, just to get it back. And really, once we got her back to working with the team, man, she was just...
Once she understood that if she listened, she got all those things.
That's
she didn't
right.
have to.
Exactly. We were still going to shoot them, and she was still able to retrieve them. She didn't have to minus the shooting part.
Let's check out this profile of Meet Cricket. think one of my favorite things about Cricket is when you get out in the field with her, it's game on. She's super serious. There's no playtime. There's no nothing. She's in the blind. She gets really excited, but she'll hold. And once shots are fired, she's gone. So.
I love working with Cricket. She loves hunting. That was, I swear, what she was born to do.
I actually got to shoot my first pheasant under her on point.
We're out here in Okotoks and I just got my first pheasant.
Something else that's really fun to watch is when you shoot a bunch of ducks and say one's crippled and you get to watch Cricket dive for them. She'll literally swim underwater, do what it takes to get that bird.
I don't even shoot birds that much anymore. I really enjoy running the camera and just watching Cricket work. Having Cricket as part of our breeding program is probably one of the best decisions we made. She produced an outstanding litter. I'm already starting to see some of her characteristics come through in the puppies we've trained so far. After spending so many years in the field with Cricket, it's going to be a big joy in my life to watch Dot and see if she can even fill half the shoes a mother had. Unfortunately, she's coming to the end of her career. She's starting to wind down and we're starting to bring in other dogs. But she was an amazing dog to watch in the field.
So, I mean, everybody's seen Cricket for the last 2 seasons, but that was a really good look into working with her and stuff, and she's awesome. But we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to the kitchen to get cooked with Cathy.
Check, decoys check, dogs lined up, but the ducks on the deck for on.
We're off to the kitchen. Getting cooked with Cathy.
Look at these guys. Welcome to today's segment of Getting Cooked with Cathy. Today I'm going to make duck poppers. So some of your ingredients you're going to need is jalapeno peppers, and I've already cut them and taken out the seeds. Philadelphia cream cheese with some minced garlic, some bacon, and of course duck. And I've already sliced them up to fit into the peppers. So I'm just going to fill these up with some cream cheese. These are great for when you have company come over. I'm going to add some duck. Push that in there. And a piece of bacon. Just going to fold it up a little bit. And I'm going to put a toothpick in it to hold it in place. That's right. Simple as that. Just line them on your tray. These are really good. We invented these one night sitting around and they turned out fabulous. We're going to put them on in the oven at 350 and cook them for about 30 minutes. We'll have to see how they go. Take them out, and we're going to add some shredded cheese on top. Put them in again for a broil, and serve them up to our guests. We do a prep about a dozen of these, and get them started so everybody can have something to eat while they're standing around socializing. Good. Just remember to make sure that your jalapeno is cooked well, or else they're going to be really hot. Unless you like them really hot, cooking them through helps a lot with that. Okay, now that I've assembled all of our poppers, I'm going to add a little bit of Frank's Red Hot Sauce because we put that on everything. And we're just going to put it in the oven. Okay, so I'm going to have a check-in on my jalapeno poppers and see how they're making out. Oh yeah, they're cooked. So we had them in the oven for about 50 minutes. Took a little longer to cook, but I did cut the duck a little nice and thick. Take them out. I'm just gonna put some shredded cheese on top. Oh yeah, they look so good. Nice and juicy. You see the juice just dripping off them. Must be the bacon. Hope everybody's hungry. Okay, so I'm going to put these back in the oven. Put them on broil for about a minute until the cheese is all melted. Okay, so we're just going to take them out of the oven now. They should be done. Oh yeah, took a look at these guys. Well, thank you for watching this segment of Getting Cooked with Cathy. We'll see you next time.
All right, well, we just got Creed. I mean, we been to Kansas and we left Dot there. We got Creed and brought him home. And as it turned out, his first field test was going to be in about 2 weeks after we got him. So it was prime time for some training. So we picked a day, got a bunch of birds, and you guys took him out.
Yeah, we took Creed, Ada, Mocha, and Wyatt.
Wyatt was there,
also with River and Gypsy as the senior dogs to
Yeah.
help with the training. It was quite a fun day actually to see the puppies work, and Josh was really concentrating on Creed. But we had also a new pup, Wyatt, who figured everything out on this one day.
That's always awesome, eh?
Yeah.
And you guys, so that was on pheasant,
Yes.
right? So it's
Yep.
nice for the dogs. You guys had also done, I mean, so this was the upland training, or previously, the year before, we had done waterfowl training
Yes.
with
yeah.
the river litter. So that was kind of fun. I've missed both, so no puppy training for me. But speaking of Wyatt, you know, Josh likes to talk about two really important points in a dog's life, his first and his last. And it was pretty cool because we actually got Wyatt's first point and second
Yeah.
on camera this time. So his first one, you'll get to see that he's just kind of, he's stopped. He's not really sure what's going on until Josh flushes that bird, and then he's on in his second point. I mean, his body is screaming, "It's right here!"
Yeah, he's got it all figured out.
He's got it all figured, and it's a really beautiful point. So let's check out some training with the puppies. Okay, guys, we're down here at the Bone and Biscuit, and we are down here because browning stuff is in. We've got camo everything. So we've got collars, leashes, harnesses, boots. We've got treat dispensers, squeaky toys. We've got stuffed toys. We've got collapsible bowls. We've got seat covers. It's all down here at the Bone and Biscuit in Grand Prairie. Come down for all of your browning stuff and all of your nutritional and any pet supplies you need.
Okay, so we're done our training day, and it's off to Cochrane.
It is for Field Dog Junior testing. It's a field test. We were taking River and Creed, so we were hoping those 2 weeks of training were going to pay off for us. You couldn't make this one. I guess if you get to go to the training days, I get to go to the testing days. It's the way it goes. So let's have a look at some footage. It was super hard to film that test. I actually got to go out in the field, but holy, the camera shakes a bit, keeping up and stuff. So let's go take a look at it. All right, well, we're down here in Cochrane, Alberta, which is what, a 7-hour drive for us. That's straight through though. When you got dogs and kids and stuff, it takes a little longer to get here. We're down here for a field test. We brought Creed and River, and we're camped out. It is beautiful. I got the mountains to the back. We had a really good day today. It was smoking hot outside, and but both boys got their passes today, so that was awesome. Josh's feedback on the course, because I didn't go out with them today, was that it was hot, and it was pretty hard to get the boys working, but they got on it once they got down there, and they passed today. So that's leg 1 of 3 that they'll need for their Field Dog Junior Championship. So let's hope tomorrow's going to be good.
All right, Kate. Hey. Ready, bud? Here. Where's the bird? Come on. This way, bud. Here.
So this is the course out behind me. You go out with the judge and the handler and the dog. Once you get on the course, the judge starts time. The boys in Field Dog Junior, they get a half an hour to run the course. Judges are looking at how well the dog covers the ground, how he uses it to his advantage with the wind and whatnot, how far they range, whether they're staying in range or too close. They want to see how they work well, and then they want to see an established point. For junior, they don't have to hold to flush or anything like that, but a shot is fired using a starter pistol so that they can see if the dog is gun shy or not. So those are kind of things that they look for as you walk the course for a half an hour, and you hook your dog back up and judge walks with you and scores your dog. So it was pretty exciting for me. I did get far behind and I did get winded. It's a good hardy course out here, so we had a really good time, and now we're just waiting on scores to see how well they did. So, you know, it was an awesome trip. Both boys passed 2 legs of the 3 that they need for their Field Dog Junior, and unfortunately there wasn't a test even remotely close to us to finish them off. So we're going to work on that this year, so that'll be fun, easy peasy. I mean, the Pointing Dog Club in Calgary put on a great test. I mean, I haven't been to another one, but it seemed like everybody was having a good time. I had a good time. We sat around the fire in the evening, just kind of chilling and whatnot, and talking with the guys, met some nice people. You know, and of course the drive through Alberta, always beautiful.
Always.
And yeah, so I mean, it was a really great time. So you know what? That wraps up this episode of On Point Adventures. And as always, you can catch us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on our website.
And we'll see you after our next adventure.
Wake up, get the coffee on, get out of bed, bring the guns and dogs down the back road. This is On Point Adventures. Get the shotguns check, decoys check, dogs lined up, put the ducks on the deck for